Aloha and welcome. I'm Panther, and this is Project Infinity. This is actually after a recording I had done that you guys will never get to see because I titled it incorrectly and then deleted it because I mistook which video to delete because I want to not waste my storage space. So today I'm going to take a super short episode and just kind of point out what I had done. Okay, super short in comparison to what my other episodes were. It's actually really frustrating that happened. So yeah. Yeah. For whatever reason, this heat generator and these two solar panels are being stored here because apparently I needed a storage space. I was going to set up that thing over there, and I had even realized that I could take this and put it under there. I realized that these cannot send their energy through each other, so I made the energy pipes. I figured out that the flux configurator is just a copy paste tool for configs. And for some weird reason, by making the pipe or the energy pipe go from the flux point to these machines only, I mean, look at this. Just this heat generator is enough for all of this, which boggles my fucking mind. I made the enrichment chamber. I made a where did it go? I made one of those. Oh, right. I had stored these here because I realized I could store them there. Because I realized that I needed to go and build this, which are built out of what I did have in Deep Slate. I took the cobbled Deep Slate and then chucked it in here and got these Deep Slate tile slabs. My headphones are off, though. If there's any nasty sounds or something like that, I cannot hear them. I made the metallitic infuser. I did all those things. I got to the point where I'm like, I can start making these, and found out the tiers don't require the prior ones. So I don't actually need the basic tier. I can just make the advanced tier, and I just need this to do so. But I'm waiting until this finishes doing its stuff. This immediately pipes into this, and I had set it up so it doesn't connect to this. So when shit hits the fan, it is in a controllable scenario where if it backs up, I just have to break this, and I don't have to worry about compromising all the other stuff that I'm doing. I might be changing those over if I can get the item pipes working, but for the most part, that's that. I have not gone back into the Nether. I made more cobbled deep slip, as you can see. The quests, I decided not to go down this path yet. But I think I'll go down refined storage RS instead of applied energistics, especially with it going, please use EA2. It's got a lot more add-ons. I'm a bit stubborn. In addition, I want to use alchemistry, and that's going to take a bit. No, hold on now. Book and a... I had gotten rotten flesh because a zombie piglin came out, and I murdered him. And he dropped rotten flesh. So, cool there. Where was I? Right. So, I have gotten that. I made the smelter, and that. The water source is really cool. It is effectively a sink, but I need a Nautilus shell in order to get it. And I don't know how to get that outside of mystical agriculture. And I am not built for that yet. So I just started doing other paths. I also looked into this. This actually gives you, like, produces about this. And if you go in, there's 2 recipes for it, where you can make 4 and make this, which produces 105, but the next tier doesn't tell you how much it actually produces. It just tells you how much it stores. I guess you could take the calculation of it's roughly half, a little less than half of its capacity, because this holds 38.4 FE. And is that K? No, yeah, it's K, but you can, like, half of that roughly, and that's how much it produces. So, going off of that logic, it would make sense that this would produce around 56, 40, let's say 40, 45. Okay. Or 45 FE a tick. Where you look at solar flux, and you go to this guy, produces 8. Technically these produce more power. I don't know how big they are. This makes 2 though. So let's go down the rabbit hole. So hybrid's the number 3 and only makes 1. This only makes 1. This only makes 1. So if the logic tracks, it does still technically produce more power going down this path. Holy shit. 262 million FE is its storage. And I'm guessing this just goes, nope, it just provides infinite energy. What are you? AU allows connecting a solar panel directly to an ME grid. Wait. Accumulates energy to heat vanilla furnaces. Hold up. Oh my god. I didn't realize that these can do that. What does it take to make you? Yeah, I'm pretty much there now. So I can look into that. But again, it is really late right now, and I have already played this for almost 2 hours. And another thing that I'm planning on doing is effectively setting it up its own little node of enrichment to smelter, where what it's doing is taking the... No, seriously. Where is the filter? Because I fucking made one. There you are. So, I have iron, osmium, zinc, silver, tin, aluminum, copper, and gold ores. Yeah. I am only missing the nickel and lead. I think nickel is going to be one that I need more. Yep, cool. This is the allow list. Basically, for the item cable, I can, at this thing, do that and go like that. However, any part that doesn't have an internal or like that, I can't put that in. How's that a problem? That's a problem when it's like this, because it will immediately start trying to take shit out. And what you need to do is you put it down, you cut off one side, you snake it back around, you have it start moving, you put in the allow list, you give it a little more room. Basically, you put one there, you cut off all the sides of it, except for the side you're going to add more to. You put on the thing. You know what? I'll fucking show you. I'll fucking show you. Put that down. Do that. So it's not doing that. This is not connecting because it's that way. Then you do this. You do this. And then as you can see, that was the problem. It took an entire chunk of an entire thing of the chunks, but it didn't let you like do anything quick enough because it's instant. It's like the cyclic pipes are fucking instant. I don't know how to use the filter destination tool. I think that is a pipes exclusive thing, which I did. I did get that out of the way. I did make an upgrade, and that upgrade is in here. Transferring 1,024 every tick, which is just over what this can max out at. But at the same time, the flux plug is doing that. And with these going at full, generating that 100% efficiency, storing up, this is producing 38. I don't think the flux plug can be lava logged. But the flux plug also, that's why this is kind of doing this little song and dance and these aren't, because they're not feeding into the same pipework. They're feeding only into the same plug. I did that on purpose so that I had this little dinky battery and these batteries building up. But it seems like I really didn't even need that. First off, this is fucking... Like, this is a 2 million FE storage. And when you make... Not that. Cool. So I made this, got you a flux core, made this, and it gets you a second flux point, which is fucking nice. Then I had to make a ton of these. That was not fun, because this needed 5, and then I realized I needed a battery storage, so I had to make 6 more. So yeah, and then it's like, hey, you can make this one 16 million. Cool. You just need to make that one that you painstakingly made 5 more times. Yeah, no, I'm good. One of the things I plan on doing is setting up the smelted versions of these compacting drawers back here and have it all connected to this controller, so that way I can like finagle and move this proper, like, so that this directly feeds into that, and then this can feed into this. And that's why I'm going with the advanced tier install, because that should give me like, I think it's like 5 slots. Tried to spell this with a C. Confused the shit out of me. Here. Whoops, here. The elite I can't do right now. Right. Oh. There we go. Speed upgrade. Increases speed of machinery. Osmium dust, that's not difficult to make. Energy. Increases the efficiency and capacity of machinery. Anchor. Keeps a machine's chunk loaded. Oh, you can make that. Oh, that's okay. I'm not used to that. Stone generator. Generate stone or cobblestone as needed. Huh. That's a very interesting one. I'm kind of surprised that this one actually allows you to make all of them. Anyway. So, how do I make you? Crusher. Okay. So, if because in order to do this, I'm going to need to make, well, I don't need to make, but it would be really nice if I made 16 for each of these guys. I don't really care about muffling, I can do that myself, but the speed and the energy. So putting this through that will get me the dust. And then putting the osmium through it will also get me the dust. So if I turn the auto eject off. Nope. Like I said, yeah, we got those. Nope. So I remind myself of what I'm doing. Let's feed the beast quest. Okay. But yeah, So, need to do that. I don't... it might be a good idea if I do this one as well. So, I'll do all the calculations behind that next time. This was very depressing to have to go through this and tell you what I've done when I could have just shown you, but I was stupid. Named the title of the video incorrect. Went through all the stuff that I normally do, and then because I named it incorrectly, I slapdash deleted it, thinking it was the prior video because I mislabeled it to a lesser number for some stupid reason. So anyway, I will catch you all in the next episode, whenever that may be. Until then, have fun, be safe, and I hope you all have a good holiday. I haven't actually been thanking you all for stopping by and everything along those lines. I don't give a shit if you like or subscribe. A comment is nice, not for the fucking algorithm, because I like talking to you guys. I like hearing you guys' input and everything along those lines. And I hope that your lives are going well. If they're not, the world's on fire. We're all just trying to burn a little differently. Aloha.